Okay, hello everyone and welcome to our Amsterdam vlog. I'm going to be doing some voiceovers explaining what we're doing as well as showing some live clips of Carson and I. Okay, Carson and I got to our hotel and we just showered and changed into some clothes. It is like 3:30 Amsterdam time. How was the flight for you?
Not that good.
Now we're gonna go out and do stuff and we're gonna try to go to bed at like whenever we're tired when we get back.
We're going to the red light district.
We're going to the red light district. Okay, so kind of like what I was explaining earlier, it's a little bit difficult with me posting it on YouTube to put background music because things get copyrighted. So instead, I'm going to be doing some voiceovers, give you a little bit of history of Amsterdam and kind of further explain what we've been doing, as well as these live clips you've been seeing of us talking about what's happening and where we're going. Carson and I got food and now we're on our way back to our hotel.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. It is our first lovely morning in Amsterdam. We got back to our hotel at like 7 and both of us were trying to stay up until like 9ish so that we'd sleep through the night. But we ended up both falling asleep at 7. We woke back up at like 10. We fell asleep again. We woke back up at midnight. We fell asleep again. Woke back up at 5. And then at 5 we were kind of awake, and then I fell asleep for like 6 hours straight until like 10 or 11, and then Carson woke up at like 12:30 when I got up and I had a shower. Now we're enjoying our nice leftover muffins from the plane that I brought. I'm gonna look at my nice itineraries I have of ideas of things we can do. Carson's having a shower, so I'm gonna give you a little room tour. Okay, so this is the main hallway. It's kind of messy right now because we put all of our bags here. And then I'm in the shower where Carson is. There's a mirror. And then we immediately go into the bedroom area. So it's pretty tightly confined. This is our bed. It was very comfortable. And then we have some cute windows here. They look out into this weird like courtyard back here. We don't get a really nice view of anything. But it's very like Amsterdam-esque up top there. Then we have the TV on that wall there. We have the safe that we haven't figured out how to put stuff in. We haven't figured out how to lock the safe yet. And then we have our setup with the switch. And we also have our power converter with Carson's little power bank going there. So not much to give a tour of.
The sandwich spot.
Okay, Carson and I just went to our first Dutch grocery store and we got these cool drinks. So I got passion fruit, Carson got blood orange. And now we're walking through Amsterdam on our way to the, what are we, the torture museum?
Yeah, the dungeon.
No, the dungeon museum. Yeah, but it's pretty. Look at this. Okay, Carson's looking for a garbage can, which brings us to the next section of the vlog, which is where does the garbage go in the Netherlands? We do this on every trip. It's my dad's favorite, so we need to figure out where the garbage goes in Amsterdam. Where do you think?
The river.
Okay, I think that it goes into the ocean, probably.
Yeah.
Super cool travel tip that Carson found is that you can download a Google map and use it offline and it updates with your location. Carson and I just got out of the Amsterdam Dungeon Museum and we got some snack. It's 5 o'clock, so we got some fries. They're actually really good. And we're waiting to start our museum time in the red light district tonight. So curry sauce on my pants, and now I have to wash them in the sink because we're not doing laundry for a little bit. Okay, Carson and I just got back and I changed. Carson's wearing the same outfit that he wore yesterday and we are off to the red light district now. It's like 7 o'clock and we're going to the red light district to go to the first and world's only prostitution museum. And then we're gonna go to this like show thing. Yeah. So Carson and I are on our way to the red light district here, and we learned a lot about the history of prostitution in Amsterdam. Like, it wasn't actually legal until the year 2000, and it got its name from the lights, obviously, that are used in the windows, and girls chose to use those lights because it smooths out the skin and hides the appearance of STDs, which is super interesting. Carson and I just left the red light district. We're on our way back to our hotel and looking for a snack. Carson downloaded the Google Maps on his phone, so we can always look up where we are in Amsterdam, which has been super helpful. And we're trying to find a snack. It's like midnight and we're walking back. We've had a great day so far. I will tell you all about it later.
This is a way to finish the night, eh?
Hey, so Carson and I are getting ready. And today we don't have a lot on our plate, but we're gonna do a canal cruise tonight. So we're getting all ready to go and we will figure out what we're gonna do from there. Okay, we're trying to be a little bit more conscious of our food budget. So Carson went to the store and got some cheese and a bunch of different lunch meats, a big thing of bread, yeah, and then he also got a big thing of apples right here, some mango, some tiny little sausage, lots of things to drink, and some chocolates, and then we also got behind us that big thing of orange stuff. So we made a nice meat, bread, and cheese sandwich, and that is our lunch for today. Okay, we are outside of our hotel. This is the entrance of our hotel, by the way. Kirsten is running back up to get our sunglasses, and we are going to wander around and do a canal cruise today. We're probably going to take the ferry across the river. But yeah, we don't really have a lot of ideas. After today, we'll have 2 more full days in Amsterdam, so we're going to do the Heineken tour, and that's kind of it. We've really packed a lot into yesterday, so we don't have a lot planned for the rest of the days. The Holocaust Museum and the Holocaust Monument are closed, which are 2 of the things that we were planning on doing. So yeah, we're just waiting outside the building for Carson to come back. So to get to where our boat tour was setting off, we walked through the Jordan district, which was super close to our hotel, and we've actually walked through it a few times now. This was historically a poorer part of Amsterdam, and in the 70s, City Council wanted to tear down a big part of the district. But in the late 90s, a group of artists moved in, and it turned into a very artsy and now a very popular area of Amsterdam. During this boat tour, we learned a lot about the history of the canals. Like, a lot of them were hand dug in the 1300s, and a lot of the houses along the canals are actually built on wetlands. So that's why you kind of see this weird architecture in a lot of them where they're kind of sinking together because the ground beneath them is so unstable. So that was super interesting. Our tour took us around all of the canals basically, and it was super cool, unlimited drinks. We got to see a lot of the really cool parts of Amsterdam, including a part of one of the canals that is sectioned off for swimming. So that's kind of like the public pool of Amsterdam, our guide was saying. Our guide was super cool and super knowledgeable, and he told us a lot about the different type of architecture that is in Amsterdam. The houses were originally built really tall and narrow because a family would buy one little section of the house there all to themselves. So that was really cool to hear as well. Carson and I just got off the boat cruise. We're on our way back to the place. Carson had a lot of wine and Heineken. Carson and I... Carson made fun of me because this morning I said, yesterday I said that I was like, our parents aren't here, we're adults, we can eat only snacks if we want to. Carson made fun of me and called my family weird. But anyways, we haven't eaten like an actual meal in a very long time. We have been eating a lot of snacks. So we're gonna go get dinner now. Alright, I forgot to vlog while we were in there, but going along with our budget, we got dinner at a local store today. So we got some little tapas containers. I got some little sushis. We got a chocolate bar. We also got, there you go. We also got these cool desserts. So that is what we're eating. Where is the second tapas? Oh, it's beside Carson. Carson got a little container of some wraps too. So that's what we're eating for dinner, and we're by a cute canal. See, we're sitting on a cute bench next to this cute little canal. Alright, Carson and I ordered our dinner, like I was saying, but all of the labels were in Dutch, so we didn't really know what we were getting. This is a tapas, and on the front it says tapas, we knew that. And we thought that they were little sausages with cheese on the inside, but it turns out they're like cream cheese filling with dates, which was disappointing. Same with these. These actually we were pretty spot on about. They're just a little bit sweeter than we were expecting. They're also tapas, but they're Mexican wraps, so they're kind of sweet. Kind of weird. I did get sushi, which was exactly what I was expecting. And then these, I had no idea what to expect with these. The entire label's in Dutch. They look good though. They look like they could be something. Turns out it's just a ball of cake and like whipped cream surrounded by fondant. I did not expect that. What did you think though? Did you like that?
It was all about a 5 out of 10.
Oh, a 5 out of 10.
Together, cute couple.
Yeah.
Could be better.
Okay, so it is 8 in the morning right now, and I got up by myself today. Kristen's still asleep. And I don't recording videos in public. I got up before Carson. It's 8 in the morning, and I decided that I wanted to go journal and paint by the canals. So I was looking for a bench, which is great because I found one right here. I didn't want to go too far away from where the hotel was because Carson is a lot better at navigating than I am, and I am by myself today, so I didn't want to get lost. But what Carson has in navigational skills, he lacks in the ability to wake up before noon. So he's just chilling, and I'm gonna do some journaling and some painting, and I'm gonna come meet him again probably around 10:30. It's like 8 in the morning now. This cute bunch are literally right outside of our hotel, and I'm nice and in front of the canals. This is the view from where I'm sitting. Okay, I finished journaling and I'm headed back to the hotel to meet up with Carson. Okay, Carson and I are gonna have these mini cabin no-seas something. We think they're tiny sausages. Carson actually just ate one. What do you think?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, did it taste like a tiny sausage?
Sort of.
Is it a date? Is it a date in
It's not a
disguise?
date. It's not a date. Very weird. We'll see.
Oh yeah, it's just sausage on the inside.
But you see, they do taste weird.
It tastes like they haven't been refrigerated for 24 hours.
It tastes like food poisoning.
Okay, Carson and I just finished getting up and dressed. We planned out our day for today. So we're first going to go to the Dutch India Trading Company. What are we seeing there? Carson can explain it because he's super excited.
The headquarters for it.
We're going to see the headquarters for the Dutch India Trading Company. Carson hates being in the vlog because he hates memories.
Mm-hmm. It's the biggest company in the world in history, and also the first publicly listed company. And it basically created stock markets and big companies. So obviously I like it.
And it's near the red light district. So we're going to walk over there, walk through the red light district again, and we are going to see that, and then we're going to walk over to the Heineken Experience and do our Heineken tour. And then the guy we met on the train coming here from Boston gave us a really good recommendation for his favorite pancake place, and it's right across the street from the Heineken place. So we're going to do that. Our tour is booked for 1. It's like 11ish now, so we're going to start walking over. Carson and I just walked over to the building for the Dutch East India Company. It's actually in the building that is now the University of Amsterdam, which is super cool. So we can't actually go in anymore because now it's the university and they're doing like a welcome week, but it was super cool. Carson, what did you think of seeing it?
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Go in though.
Yeah.
So she went to university here.
Yeah, I kind of want to go in just to see what the university's like. We also got these 4 drinks for like 28 euros each, which was like $1 something. So pretty exciting, pretty exciting. Carson and I did a ridiculous amount of walking when we were in Amsterdam. We walked basically everywhere that we went except for the day that we biked. Because of this, we got to see a lot of the city, and we also did a lot of wandering. We never really planned out a specific route. Carson was in charge of the maps, and he did an amazing job. But because we never really had a specific route in mind, we got to wander through cool things like this, which is a market that we just happened to stumble upon. This was on our way to the Heineken factory, like I mentioned earlier, and this tour was super cool. We got to learn a lot about the history of brewery and the history of Heineken, which was super interesting. Carson liked it a little bit more than I did. He did say it wasn't as good as the Guinness factory tour. I'm not a huge beer drinker, but it was cool to hear the history, and it was cool to hear just kind of how people started businesses back then, because it's a lot different than it is now. We got to try what is it? One second, I need to ask Carson. Yeah, it was just barley in water. It wasn't very good. It tasted like cereal milk. And then we got to try 2 free Heineken beers, which were pretty good, actually. The rest of the tour was pretty self-led, so we got to go through all these cool exhibits and take part in all these fun activities. I liked it a lot more than Carson. And then we got to go to the pancake restaurant, which was super good. We got a savory pancake and a sweet pancake. That's ham and mushrooms. And then we also just got one with bananas and Nutella. Okay, Carson and I came back and we just relaxed a little bit at the room, and now we're going to one of the coffee shops.
Me so nervous about it.
Coffee shops.
You're so weird.
And I cried because I saw a picture of the dogs. And we filled in our postcards. So we have postcards for our family.
They're cute.
And I wrote them all because Carson didn't like
No,
his
I
writing.
dictated them.
And Carson dictated his.
Let's go. I don't know how people do it.
Carson and I just got out of the coffee shop. And now we're just going on a little walk around.
It's beautiful.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to rent bikes and we're biking to this cute park. This is my outfit for today. Carson put on a new outfit. It's new shorts. So we're gonna go rent bikes at the shop across the street. And yeah. So renting bikes is actually a really cheap and easy way to see the city, and we actually had a lot of fun. I was a little hesitant at first at biking in the city, especially because everyone in the Netherlands is such like native bikers, and the bike paths in the city were pretty intimidating to me. So we started off going through this cute little park. We stopped for lunch, which was super cute, and then Carson was a master navigator showing us all around the city. It was super fun, and we actually ended up making it all the way to the museum district, which we didn't think we were going to be able to get to. And we got to see this museum, which I forget the name, one second. It's the Rijksmuseum. So this is the only thing that I kind of wish we did more of. We didn't actually end up going into the museum, and there's a lot of really cool museums in this district, so it's one thing that I do regret we didn't do a lot of in Amsterdam. Obviously you don't have time to do everything, but this building was really beautiful. It had really beautiful gardens, and we did get to take a little wander through the gardens on the outside and look at all of the beautiful statues. So next time, when we will definitely be back in Amsterdam, we will be checking out the museums that are here. The Van Gogh Museum is also another really popular museum in Amsterdam that we didn't get the chance to go see. If you're into art though, I heard that it's beautiful, and we definitely will be checking that one out as well. But as you can see, this garden is beautiful, and we had a lot of fun cycling around and getting to see all the sites that we missed out on because it was a very far walk for us. So the last kind of cool thing that Carson and I did in Amsterdam was take one of the free ferries that left from the central station across the river in Amsterdam. So the one that we caught was the F4 ferry, and we took it to the NDSM wharf, I believe it was. And this was to the Noord shipyard. So I'll be explaining what we're doing here in this clip. Carson and I took the ferry across the Amsterdam, whatever river is here, and and I was like, oh, it's really cool, I read about it online. You take this, I searched it all up, I was like, we take the number 4 ferry to the NDSM wharf, and it's this like new up and coming area. It's super artsy and cool. It's like the Noord renovated shipyard area. So anyways, we get there, we're taking the ferry, we're passing by all of these cool architecture buildings. We get there, and it's like kind of rough, but it's up and coming, it's very artsy. We did find the boat, which was super exciting. I am glad that we came here. So the sun was setting. It was super beautiful to be in this shipyard, but like I was kind of saying in there, Carson and I were both a little freaked out. It was definitely a rougher side of Amsterdam that we hadn't seen before. So we basically immediately took the next ferry back, and we went out for a nice dinner along the canals because this was our last night in Amsterdam.
Whatever.
Good morning, everyone. Carson and I are leaving the Netherlands today. We're going to Germany. So we just packed up all of our bags. I'll give you a little tour in a second. But right now we're just going through all of our paperwork. We have a bunch of stuff that we needed to get on the plane to get into the Netherlands, like this vaccine declaration form. We are going to sort through it, and kind of, since we have this giant thick stack of papers we're going to be needing, we're going to kind of declutter it a little bit. We packed up all of our bags, and we fit everything into our one bag, so that's great. Probably end this vlog, and you'll see our travel day vlog in the Berlin vlog. Yeah.